There's two different kinds of water hazards. Those defined with a yellow line or yellow stakes, commonly referred to as regular water hazards, and those defined with the red line or red stakes, called lateral water hazards. If your ball is an irregular water hazard, you have two choices of how to take it out with the penalty stroke. If your ball is in a lateral water hazard, you have four choices. When your ball goes in a regular water hazard, for a penalty of one stroke, you can drop a ball behind the hazard anywhere on a straight line drawn from the hole through the spot where your ball crossed over the hazard's yellow margin as it went in. When using this choice, you are allowed to drop as far behind the water hazard as you want. Your second choice is to play again from where you just played. This is referred to as playing under stroke and distance. Since this player just played from the teeing ground and choosing to play under stroke and distance, he may either place or tee a ball anywhere within the teeing ground. When your ball goes in a lateral water hazard, you have four ways to get it out for a penalty of one stroke. Two of the choices are the same ones you have for getting your ball out of a regular water hazard. One, you can play under stroke and distance. Since this player just played from the fairway, he must drop a ball as close as possible to where he made his last stroke, but not nearer the hole. And two, you can drop a ball behind the lateral water hazard anywhere on a straight line drawn from the hole through the spot where your ball crossed over the hazard's red margin as it went in. The third choice is the one players most frequently use. You can drop a ball within 2 club lengths of and not nearer the hole than where your ball crossed over the hazard's red margin as it went in. Your fourth choice is to find a spot the same distance from the hole as where your ball crossed over the hazard's red margin that is on the opposite side of the hazard and drop a ball within 2 club lengths of that spot not nearer the hole. In addition to the 2 choices you have to get your ball out of a regular water hazard and the 4 choices you have from a lateral water hazard, you are also allowed to play your ball from a water hazard with no penalty stroke as long as you are careful not to ground your club or touch the water with it before you make your stroke. When your ball is in a water hazard, being aware of all your choices will help you pick the best one available to you. There is no choice that is always the best because water hazards and other factors can vary so greatly. For more information on water hazards, refer to the definition of lateral water hazard on page 27 of the Rules of Golf, the definition of water hazard on page 34, and to Rule 26, water hazards, on page 97. The USGA and the R&A jointly govern the game worldwide, administering the rules of golf, rules of amateur status, equipment standards, and world amateur golf rankings.